Okay, it's Friday or Monday. I don't know what. I couldn't get this thing going for anything, and I was up, and I had to put my counterpart up here. I had to put her to sleep because she was just out of it. She's just seeing this stuff drop, and I'm study buying. And she said she just don't understand. But I'm gonna share my screen. And when I share the screen, I want you guys to understand. I bought some more. I'm gonna share my screen. First, I'm gonna go to my tool that I use. It was one stock I was looking at, and I decided to just go ahead and jump in, even though it's gonna go down for a while. This one, FDA is on the almost its final. FDA took a hold off this one share, this stock called Finch Therapeutic. Today I think they went up so fast, but I said I'm gonna get in on the top and I'm gonna let them do what they do. Because the last 7 days has been going down like 31%. For the year, it's like 85%. But this is like a clinical stage microtherapeutic company. It's further along. It's one of these oral. So I decided to get in. I'm gonna see what it's gonna do. Its revenue grew by 140% over the past year. So I'm going to, it's in, the earnings expected to decline by 8%, but they got, I'll let you look at it and see what's going on. It's been going down. This was $16 down to, it's up to there about 257. I bought it it's about 260. It went to about 261, and I bought it at 260. And but this thing is gonna go. But they reducing the workforce and all this other good stuff. But they announced stuff. They trying to get lean and mean. You gonna see they look. As far as their debt, that's why I got into it. See, the short-term liabilities, long-term liabilities. The financial health is 6 out of 6. That's what I look for because they're debt-free. They're responsible. Sometimes, you're in these clinical trials, and, FDA, you gotta borrow money, but they have it. And they had a good stage. People have been buying it, and I'm gonna show you why I bought in right now. This guy's reasonable. He only taking about $500,000 in income. He's doing pretty good. But look here, the folks has been buying some of these shares. Nobody's been not buying it. So this Nicholas, he bought $600,000 worth inside his own book, and then you got so public don't own too much of this stock. Only insiders and institutions, like 13 million shares. This is 23 million shares. The shares have not been meaningfully diluted in past years, so they holding on, saying, I got a product. I got a good product. So this Nicholas and this Chris, they own majority of the shares. And I'm going to, and a lot of these other folks have joined, Vanguard is in here, and, BlackRock is in it. They increased their shares. Some of them, Vanguard increased it. Some folks have decreased it. They don't trust it a little more. But this company, like I say, the employees have grown. Okay, over the last since they say this is snapshot December 21. They're in Massachusetts, so I got to go with this one. Still, it's still penny stock. It's still under, it's about $2 or something, $2.50, and it's gonna go down. It's gonna go back down. But these are the guys who's on it. That's what got me excited. I said, okay, these guys are holding on to this, and some of them are increasing their shares. And listen, something is about to break. And so I know they announced today that the FDA has taken a hold off of them for a while. They deal with oral stuff too. So I'm going to go with this. Now I'm gonna go back to my stock because a lot of folks been saying I've been throwing things in, I've been jumping in, and it looks like I'm going backwards. But you gotta understand what I'm trying to do. You You got to, you know, catch the vision. You got to understand this stuff. A lot of people get scared. Plus, like you said, well, you're not doing your money, you're doing somebody else's money. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get one big stock, and then you can really hold on. You know, I got the Apple. I got the big boys are the one that's breaking me. When they go down heavy, and they had half what they should be. So when they were half what they should be, I got back in, but they still look like they're going down a little further. So let me reshare and start getting into I got about 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna start my personal side. You see this one right here? I went in and I bought the CYN. This one there went all the way down to $2 or something earlier this week. But now it's back up to $5 something. It's supposed to be about $13 a share. But they had some good news. They did an offering too. Look, they going up. They got a razor thin float. They had an offering, and they took them way down. So when they went way down to $3, I got back in about $3.60. You know, and I bought 300 shares. And now they up to 5. See, I can go ahead and sell this thing now, but I won't do it because this is talking about automation in vehicles. So these are only a few that's starting to really look at Apple. Apple went all the way down. Now they are down to 157. It went all the way back up to almost 166 yesterday. And they had good news. They had good earnings. They outbeat what folks said they were. And you would think they would be on, but see, they want to look 101,000 people buying now, 101,000 million people out there trading this stock. And it's been going like a start. Now it's starting to go back down. They were like, you know, well, we'll see. They really is not doing, they're going down. But then after hours, watch, people gonna start picking back up. They're gonna get up to 160, 170 again. And you know, that's how they play the game. This one should be about 197. This stock right here, 197. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I bought it at 157, so I think that's a good place to be. Or 160 on the other side. So I went in. I got about 30 or 40 on the other side. So I'm leaving it at that. I'm gonna let them do what they do. You know, let them go ahead and play this game. I got this one called Acon. And I'm gonna look at it again next week, and if it's still dropping, that'd be when I drop off. That's supposed to be a good one too. All these ones I'm looking at, these guys are okay. This one right here is supposed to be the copper. I bought it 68. Now it's starting. You know, I bought it 68. Now it's down 62. It's starting to probably go back up. But I wanted to at least have a 300 of these at 168. So I got a couple hundred. So right now it's not doing too well, but I got a few. I got to keep. This is a cryptocurrency one. I got to keep. I got about 500 of them. So and then plus they dealing with some printers and stuff like that. These are ones gonna have earnings. These trying to, I bought them 82. These are still penny stocks. I got to keep my seed in the ground. It's confirmed after the market closed. Let's see what's gonna happen with them. If it's, I believe they got an ace in the hole next week. I think April shall bring May flowers. So I've been keeping my seed in the ground. They're raining on it. The rain denotes all these reds. And then let's see if we can get some greens in May. April has been one. This one right here, same with ATNX. They're gonna have to produce. These guys gonna have to produce. These guys I got up here gonna have to produce. Like I said, this one is going down and up, down, up. I just have to wait till everything ends. Okay, Steve, hey, look at this. I got the rigs. I bought this one. I'm gonna hold on to this one for a while because I think this one is a good one too. They got earnings coming up. Confirmed after market close. Let's see what happens. That's Monday. So let's see what May gonna bring. I'm gonna see. This one is supposed to be earnings too, but they unconfirmed. And you gotta keep your feet on the gas on these. Yeah, I went back to my old ways and dealing with workhorse. Workhorse is still not doing what it's supposed to do, but I got a good price. $305. These things will be $15. These electric vehicles, trucks, This is in the hydrogen market. This one right here, work sport. No, you got to keep your seed. And let's go to business side. Business side really gonna be looking terrible. But right now, I'm keeping my seed in the ground. It's gonna go back and forth. Look at this. This is killing me. These right here. Look at my boy here. AT&T. AT&T. They were $19 and almost $20 yesterday, and now all of a sudden they dropped down. Their counterpart over here is $18. This will be $24, but I'm not fooled. We gonna see. I'm gonna keep these as long as I can. Okay, I'm gonna keep them as long as I can. These are the ones that's putting this right here in there. This is putting me below the 60 mark. Now you're gonna see when I go, you say, wow, I lost about $24,000 if and on these big boys. But these big boys can go up just as fast as they can go down. But I got 1,000 shares here. I got 500 here. This was that big merger. So some of the big boys are playing this market right now. They're stabilizing this market. The AT&T, both of these had good earnings. Apple had good earnings, and something is destabilizing this market. And that's why my niece said, oh my goodness, my grand said, I gotta go to sleep on this. And a lot of folk, somebody asked me about a stock, said, come on, these guys got earnings. This one right here, it's got earnings. This went all the way down to 17 cents. They can confirm. The head of this, the CEO of this went out and bought about 50,000 shares. So something is getting ready to break, and they're gonna break in May, because April is over pretty much. You got about 5 minutes, and then this stuff, we're gonna see what happens next week. I told you I'm gonna hold on to this. I know my threshold, that I will sell every one of these things and just for a loss or a gain, and then I will leave it alone until March. Until about October or September this year. But I won't do it, right? Because these things, you just, it's almost like you being there. Look at this one going by Facebook. Facebook was all the way up to 208 today. Now it go all the way down to 200. I bought at $200 a share. This thing is supposed to be $400 a share. Facebook. I only got 10 shares. So the little ones is the one that's keeping me in the game. Look at this PG. They going down. So something is destabilizing just today. They talk about nuclear war. That may be a key out there. This one right here, all of them. Look at them, all of them starting going backwards. So let's look at the whole one, and then let's look at every one of them. You saw what I just did. I showed you the one I just put in my. Look at that. Friday used to be a day of gains before you hit the weekend, but it's a day of losses. Okay. Now look at that. 24. Look at that on the note. 24,000. Now it's going down 23. Let's see. It's getting close to closing time. So now people starting to get back in. They got their low now. They starting to get back in, and now you see. Look how Microsoft. Look at Microsoft down 276. And the matter these things. This guy was up. And I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep it in the game, because these guys, if they can go down that fast, they can go up just as fast. People taking profits or whatever. Let's see what happens. Okay. These are the keys. The ones, the big ones. AT&T. Now all these folks. Now these are Buffett. Apple is Buffett stock. So if I'm losing a little bit of money like this, look at what Buffett and all these folks who got owned about half of Apple. And they not worried. He gets in there playing golf. Because you know this thing gonna shoot back up. But they got these at even a lesser price. They got these when they were around $50 a share, or probably $10, $15 a share. So they way up here. But they don't like Bubba said, I don't like losing a dime. Okay? They don't like losing a dime. So you just let it flow. You relax and you start back over Monday and see what the end gonna be. That's the bottom line. You go ahead and let this do what it do, and you don't be frightened by it, because the market, they still over there in Ukraine, they still fighting wars and stuff, and they using like our cat. This one right here, they got some drones over in Ukraine, and I bought that at $1.99. Okay, so you see. They trying to get back to where it should be. I only bought this FECH, and I'm gonna keep all these. Say, you got a lot of stocks. Yes, I do. But one of these gonna break loose. And when they break loose, it's gonna break loose. I still got my goal of over $1 million this year. And they don't look that way, but these are the ones that's gonna ride this train. And I'm gonna let you see it. I'm gonna let you see what's going on. Okay, it's at 359. I want you to see what the end goes. See, it's starting to over here. I'm still at a little bit of gain, but it's not a little bit of gain, because I was up. It was $24,000. Now it's 23. Last time I talked, about 2 weeks ago, this was down to about 11K loss. Now it's up to 23 again. There you go. It's 4 o'clock. Okay, so I'm ending the week backwards. It looks like I'm backwards, right? It always seems as though you're going backwards, but you are winning. Okay, so I'm going to I'm getting ready to stop my share. We had a good week. God is good, and the market is doing what it's supposed to do. And it's warming up for the big win. April is gone. So starting Monday, a lot of earnings is coming out this next week. And let's see if Apple regain. I guarantee Apple start off with about 160 on Monday. And we'll be back to show you that. God bless you. God keep you. God cause your face to shine. Wake up, Libby. Wake up. Wake up. Okay, God bless you. We'll see you next week, next Monday. Hopefully this thing will act right. Now I get this out to you.